like conflicting because he was like, it's just very conflicting because I'm like, this is just party Mary, but this is not real life Mary. So it's just weird. I don't know. It's just wild that.
Who's real life Mary?
Real life Mary is just a boring piece of shit that stays laying in bed and then just periodically gets up to paint and fucking nurtures her animals. This Mary does not exist, so it's just wild. That's why I don't get offended, because it's like a really bad acid trip, so I just can't get mad. It's like, I don't know, there's no words.
So who is the real Mary? You grew up where?
The real Mary grew up everywhere. She was born in Tuxtla Gutierrez, Mexico. And her family, her dad, they had like this, in San Cristobal, Mexico, they had like this, like, what do you call it? Like, honestly, I don't even know what the fuck. Something where it's like they're helping like the native people of the land, like, why don't you want to say, because I don't know, but they just had some sort of shelter and help for them. And like, then he turned to a pastor for a lot of his life, and it was a lot of kumbaya shit. But
how would you describe your childhood?
Kumbaya, kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. But it's fucking fake. They're fake. But like, I love it. Like, I know my dad, he's fake. He's fucking fake as fuck. I know my mom literally loves me, and she's just like, women are normally, well, I can't say that because like I can't, so it's like, it's more, anyway, she was more passive, whatever. But I know she has always loved me, and she has proved that to me with actions. And of all the humans in this world that exist right now on this planet, my mom and my stepdad, like literal zero doubt, love me, and Dustin loves me, and I know like my brothers love me.
And everyone accepts you as you are.
And that's a lot, because I'm a lot to take in, but girl, they love me. They fucking love me. They fucking rap for this shit, ho. They love me.
So when did you start perfecting, modifying, what do you want to call your body and face?
Well, that's what's like, like I love how I'm like a bimbo queen, whatever, but it's like, I just view it as this simple, you know? It's like, I literally just, I'm a human being that exists on this planet that literally just likes surgery. And it's like, you know how some human beings like prefer being blonde or prefer having black hair, or like it's just something that simple in my mind where it's like, I literally actually don't overthink it. It's just, I'm like, well, like, I want a bigger ass, I'll try this. And then like my actual real life is extremely boring. So then I'll be like, well, I might as well travel and do this, and like, because it makes me happy, you know. But it's like not a thing where it's like, oh my God, I think I need this done, I need that done. It's a lot of it just comes from impulsiveness and just wanting excitement in my life.
Are you ADHD?
Well, I don't believe in psychiatrists and all that. I would never do that, because I feel like if any human being in this planet went to a psychiatrist, we're all fucked up. Every psychiatrist would tell us there's something wrong with us. So, like, I don't want to fit myself in a label and feel sorry for myself, say, oh, well, this is wrong with me, so I need this, I need that. I wake up every day striving to be a better human being. And that is, I don't need a label for anything. I strive to be a better human in general, except when I'm a drunk piece of shit, which is literally only when I travel, which is literally like, I'm not a citizen of this fucking country. So it's like, I literally only have 6 months here, if that, which is actually less. So it's just, I'm actually extremely normal and then extremely messy half the time, but That's why like no words hurt me because I know who the fuck I am. I love it.
When you look at yourself in a mirror, what do you see?
That girl, I see when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm just like I feel I just recently discovered this sexuality, and it's called autosexual. And it sounds so ridiculous, so dumb, but to me it's actually fucking cool as fuck, because it's like, okay, so like autosexual basically means like where you're in love with yourself, but like I know that could be perceived as like narcissistic behavior, but like to me it's not. To me it's like fucking special, because it's like it shows, honey, you don't need anyone, bitch. You're born in this world alone. You die alone. Everyone, even your fucking family. Even your family is fucking fake. Your pets can be fake. My cat's I have a pig, 2 cats, and 5 dogs. All of them are fake except for 4. And like you could feel the energy of who's actually not fake. So it's like at the end of the day, I know that who is there for me. You know what I mean? So it's just, well, what are we talking about? I forgot what's the question.
I was just saying, when you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see? Do you like what you see? Do you think you're?
Yeah, when I look in the mirror, I feel really good. I feel
You're very beautiful in person, especially.
I feel very satisfied. Like when I look at myself in the mirror, and this is what my brothers always tell me. They're like Mary, the character of Mary, because Mary doesn't actually exist. Mary is just Mary. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's something you have to experience in person. Mary's Mary, like the character of Mary doesn't actually exist, but I'm glad the character of Mary inspires people. But Mary is actually a fucking human being that feels very, very deeply, that loves very, very deeply, and like all I want, I have good intentions, and maybe like my chaoticness comes out intense, but I really want the good for everyone. I don't care to have a long life, an amazing life. I just want good. Like I genuinely, literally, that's like all I want. Ew, that's why I don't care. Oh my God.
Is your life chaotic?
But I don't think that's a bad thing. I think like when I cry a lot. I'm emotional, but I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just real. You feel when you're a human being, you feel shit. And have a low education. I don't speak the best, but when I feel it's real, and like my emotions are real.
How far did you go to school?
I stopped going to school when I was in, well, I don't know, maybe like grade 9, grade 10. I never really actually went to school. So it's like, but that's why I feel like I'm a giant dipshit school-wise, but I feel like way smarter wise than like normal people. I just feel I have really good life experience. So I feel like superior in a way, because I'm like, the way I experience my reality as a human is like, you can't make this shit. Mark, you really actually can't make this shit up. It's just so wild. It's like, it's wild. It's like I'm just realize everyone has their own reality tunnel. So I just don't get offended by anything, because I know like my intentions, and like that everyone doesn't have that luck to be like, have that security of who they are, what life is, whatever. I had a long life, honey.
Have you been in love before?
What?
Have you been in love before?
Yeah, and I love it. I'm in love. There's love, there's in love, and there's infatuation. Right now, I'm currently have the love feeling, but I have felt all sorts of those. I have felt infatuation, I have felt in love, and I have felt love. Love is unconditional and beautiful and amazing, and I feel like that's more long term. In love is kind of like infatuation, but in love is more like, I want to ride. It's literally just more like you want to love, you think you love the human, but it is kind of unconditional jealousy. This, but like I feel love right now. Yeah, I have a human right now that is not related to me that I will literally just be there for forever. I don't like how he's gay, but bitch, girl. I want to. I would be there for him forever. I don't care.
Would you describe yourself as happy? You seem happy. Right now.
I don't think that exists. No, I feel like I used to always be like, ew. I like people used to always ask me, they'll be like, oh, well, what does happiness mean to you? Like, are you there? And I used to be like, oh, my goal in life is to be happy. Shut up, ho. It's just so fake. Right now, like, I really feel it's not a destination. Happiness comes in waves. So at one point in life, you're gonna be happy, but it's not possible to just stay there. And also, it's like humans, we always just want more and more. And even if you're fucking my daddy, Elon Musk, I wanna ride. You think he's happy and bitch? He's a real bitch. Girl, it's like everyone's just gonna want more, and it's like you could be in general. Yes, I'm happy. Like I have not experienced depression. That's why I feel just like maybe I'm not the perfect human to the world, but it's like I'm just so proud and happy in myself because compared to I used to actually be suicidal and depressed, and I have not felt that emptiness feeling for like 4 years now. So I like that just proves I've grown as a human. And it's like that's why it's just everything is just so subjective in life. So you literally cannot even like get mad at anyone even when they think like badly of you or this or that. 'Cause in their mind that is true. Do you understand? It's just a giant. You have to do mushrooms, honey.
Are drugs a part of your life?
I want to ride. No, I wouldn't say. No, I wouldn't. I would say mushrooms. Girl, if it wasn't for, like, mushrooms really, they spoke something in me, which I knew I always had, but also more. But it was more of, like, I never did mushrooms to, like, party. I knew when it was given to me, it was, like, spiritual, whatever. But yeah, definitely, like, anyone can do mushrooms and they'll see that I don't even know how to, I'm not the English scholar, so I'm not good at talking, but yeah, mushrooms, yes, it changed me a lot. But also, like, other than that, I don't condone drug use. I've done puffers for a week and I loved it, but girl, I just drink, and I don't even actually drink. I just drink when I travel. When I'm at home, this persona does not exist. So that's why it's confusing when people are like, oh, you're mentally unstable, get help. Because, girl, I agree. Rebuke me, honey, because like this Mary is not even an actual person.
Do people come up to you when they meet you and think you're just nuts because of your body modifications?
They actually just kiss my ass.
Tell me what you've had done. You've had a lot of work done.
So the body modifications I have had done was my well, where do I begin? I don't know. I had blood implants. I've had blood injections multiple times. I've had 3 Brazilian butt lift procedures. I've had injections on my legs. I've had eye lift. I've had brow lift multiple times. I've had
your breasts are
enlarged? I've had my so much.
I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I've had my boobs done 6 times, and I've had expanders now, so it's like you could just keep filling it. I've had my vagina done 3 times, which I almost died. Yes, I have the fattest pussy in the world, like literally, actually, scientifically, yes. And I've had my lips done multiple times, teeth done multiple times. Well, it's just so much, it's like hard to actually, I'm probably missing a lot, but.
You look like you were probably very beautiful before you started all this.
I'm beautiful now, but it's like, it's different types of beauty. It's like, and also beauty's subjective. So when people say that to me, it's like, shut up. It's like, girl, okay, I was very beautiful then, but also I got rich after, so. So like, yes, kumbaya, beautiful, natural beauty. And that's the thing. I think all types of women are beautiful. I would not recommend everyone to have an extreme type of look just because, well, I just kind of think it's normal too when everyone fantasizes about a different life. So yeah, of course, sometimes I fantasize about being like a normal girl with no surgeries, going to college, being very like, and I think that's normal.
What do you
there's
think?
nothing wrong with
What do you
that.
think is behind your desire to do so many modifications to your body?
That's what's so crazy.
I mean, are you looking for love, or are you looking for?
Literally nothing. I was a stripper. I was down for the show. There's nothing. I literally, that's what's wild. Everyone always looks for like a deep meaning of why I did the things I did. And there is none. And it just sucks to break people's heart and like think of like this deep, like sad man, like, oh, mommy, I'm scared.
Was there anything in your childhood that might be what you're running away from? No abuse?
Girl, well, my dad's fucking, that has nothing to do with it. I have daddy issues. Yeah, but like it was literally just simply like when I saw, there was two girls that everyone would always talk shit about in the club, and they had some big ass tits. And I just remember, it was like, oh my God, they look so hot. And I loved it. And then I guess it kind of initiated from there, but I've always known I want surgery, but there was nothing like, it's not a deep-rooted issue. It's like, oh my God, I'm so scared. Like, you know what I mean?
Is it like an addiction?
I mean, from a normal human standpoint, an addiction, I mean, do you drink coffee?
I do.
Do you smoke?
No.
Oh, shut up. Okay, hypothetically, allegedly, another human. Do they drink coffee? Do they do,
they do a lot of things.
Extreme sports? Do they do that? Like,
Yeah, we all do something.
we all do something, and that's what it's just, this is not viewed as normal, and it's not, and I'm not defending it because it's obviously unhealthy. I don't feel insecure about saying that it can be unhealthy, but I also just think it's so hypocritical. Girl, everything else is too. So that's why I say it's like a giant, like, fucking wild acid trip, because it's like I have learned so much from looking like this, literally fuckingly, from humans or everything. So it's like I just feel all the bad and good that's came from it, I just feel way more wise because it's.
I'm sure you've learned some very interesting things. What kind of things have you learned because of this lifestyle that you live?
I just definitely feel like we live in a world where it's like, shut the fuck up. We live in a world, it's like, oh my God, kumbaya, body positivity. Let's love everyone. Let's accept everyone. As long as they look how they want you to look. It's fake. This is what I learned. I've learned that everyone is just so fake. And it's like at a point anymore, I used to maybe cry about it sometimes and like stuff like that. But it's like, I've reached a point where I can't even laugh. It's pure comedy to me at this point where it's like, you just can't make this shit up. It's just wild. Like, everything is wild. And you know, it's okay. I don't feel like a victim. I don't feel traumatized. I feel actually very blessed that, you know, God has given me this very unique life experience where I'm able to just really observe all humans and actually, you know, from like a front world point of view things, reality, not a sugar-coated view of the world. And I feel good about it. And not only that, like as negative as the general shape may be, I feel very happy because I was very depressed for a very long time, literally suicidal, thought I would kill myself by the end of 30. I just feel like very like, I just feel very happy that like, I'm like, and I'm not like, I wouldn't say I'm like, I'm good. I'm not even like sad. I guess it's just like happy tears. I don't feel like sad. Like whenever I feel like sad about like the world and like the way things are, I just also feel like super grateful that God or like whatever is God to everyone. Cause like in my opinion, like Allah, Buddha, like it's the fucking same shit. So I just feel like super blessed that actually like, he gave me, maybe things aren't happening at the pace that I want them to, but I'm still super grateful that I'm able to fucking like, have my animals, my art, a beautiful fucking house. Like, you know what I mean? He made me just stop having to fucking, I was escorting and stripping before and I felt like a prisoner and it was just so horrible and like, it is just like, I'm just so grateful that hallelujah for OnlyFans. Cause girl, it helps so much people and like, girl, I'm just like, I just feel whenever I'm actually like feeling sad, I feel like that's why I don't actually feel depressed anymore. Cause I just feel so grateful, generally speaking, of everything. It's like, it's wild that this is my reality, but like in a good way, but chaotic way, but I feel grateful. I feel like God is going through something, putting me through this, but I feel like he means well.
What are you afraid of? What do you worry about?
I don't know. I feel like I have no, that's a good question. I don't fear death anymore. I was watching this documentary about what I think was, I don't know if I'm saying Mark because your name is Mark. I forgot, but his name, something Toe. Something, his last name's Toe. I don't know. But it's about the simulation theory. And that's why I was in love with Elon Musk because he always talks about that and everyone just thinks it's like so ridiculous. But it's, especially after my, you can't make this shit up. I don't know. I guess if I'm worried about anything, I guess I'm not, I don't have real fear. I guess my real fear would be that of my animals, I want to be a good mother to them and I will do my best to do that. I just want good for all of us and think of all of our futures and we all have to be considerate of what's going on and that's what I want for all of us.
Beautiful. Do you have any regrets in your life?
Don't we all? Holy girl. But it's just wild. Everything just turns to like a wild, like mushroom. But regrets, girl. Like I feel like planet Earth is just extremely ghetto, and well, I don't know if normal people experience that. I don't know. I don't fucking know, but I know that like there are obviously things in life I would not want to have done, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the older you get, every year that passes, you really like realize that, regardless of the bullshit, life is not so bad. And in the sense where it's like, for me personally, in hindsight, all the tragedies that have happened to me, in hindsight, I see how they connected. And like, I feel like any human being, I could sit here and drown in my misery and be like sad about stuff. But no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just fucking wake up every day. And then if I'm like, I was a drunk yesterday, that made me feel like a piece of shit, I need to stop. The next day I'm going to be sober. If I'm like, I hate how I talk to this person I love, I'm going to stop doing that. It's just all like, life is not about making yourself a victim. Life is about just trying to be the best human you could be so that when you die in peace. Because at the end of the day, everyone could be atheist, everyone could be this, that, but no one really knows where we're going to go. And all of us, at the end of the day, although we can deny it, we're all kind of scared of death in a way. And we just need to know that, as long, I promise you, any religion you fucking have, any religion, just wake up, live your life, and just try to be the best human you can be. That's it. That's what I think. I know. Well, no, because I'm very passionate.
Yeah,
I really mean good for people.
You're much wiser than I thought you were.
I know, and that's why I'm a badass. So a lot going on here, honey. What? Ask her. Think of one. You know I'm desperate to talk. You know I love talking.
Yeah, no, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Shut up, Mark.
What's been the lowest point in your life?
Okay, so the lowest point in my mark, the lowest point in my life. Well, I have like literally like 3 highlights of like the really bad moments. One was when like, oh my God, ew, girl. Well, I don't know. I guess well, I've had a wild ride as a human experience. Like, I guess like the highlights of it, like the one of the bad ones. Like I had a pimp, and then I was just so over it. I'm like, I just felt like literally like. I just felt like literally actually like nothing, like just like this being that is here, but like their soul wants to be alive, but it's just like totally extremely gone and like wanting to be happy and like do good, you know, but it's like I didn't know anything but that life, whatever. So then I was like, you know, anyways, I was just so sick of like working for him, and it's like I didn't even love him, but I just like clung on to that because I was like, I don't know, you know, I was desperate.
A lot of women get into those.
Girl.
A lot of women get into those kind of relationships.
Yeah, but anyways, and like I just remember one time it was in Canada actually, and yeah, I just remember sending like a suicidal text to like my mom and my brother, and like I just remember like I got muscle relaxers and like just drank a bunch of alcohol because I thought it was enough because I was friends with a girl that was a wild time, honey, and she said that would work. And it didn't. I just remember waking up to me throwing up a bunch of yellow, and then like the police filing like a missing persons report on me, but it was fine. That was one of the wildest times of my life. And then like, other than that, I haven't actually tried to like do that until I don't know how long ago that was. Maybe like 3 years ago. Girl. And that's what's so fucked up because compared to like the first time I tried that, the first time I tried that I was scared and I was sad. But the second time it wasn't sad or scared. I felt like actually just so good. Oh, I remember his name. Oh my God. Tom Campbell. It's Big Toe Theory. Just Google Big Toe Theory. And he gave me peace about death. And I'm not saying he urged me to commit suicide because he didn't, but it was like my second attempt. After I was watching his videos, I was like, girl. I didn't feel, it was just like, okay. And I was doing a lot of mushrooms too. So I was like, I don't know. It just felt good. Like I was not sad. And it's still, even when I think of death now, I don't feel sad. I feel like people should have a right to be able to do what they want without, you know, like I feel like people should have the right to do what they want. But
What's been the best time of your life?
Well, I guess, I mean, I feel like I'm never really like, well, I feel like good, like I do, like I feel like, I do feel good. I'm just drunk. I'm just like emotional. I feel good. Like I feel like just like I don't have the life experience where it's like I feel like wow, I love it here. I'm having the time of my life, which is okay. I feel like not bad about that. I feel like I never feel sorry for myself. I feel like it's like just every human is important here on earth to like have some sort of, well, we're not going to understand it. No human will ever will until we die. Then maybe we'll be like, unless God is ratchet and it's like, see, we might never know. Maybe life is actually meaningless. That's what's just a total mindfuck. But it's like, I like in general, I would say that I feel happy, you know, but not, wow, I love it. I'm having the time of my life. I would say I'm happy in the sense where I'm like grateful to have good health and some people that love me and like animals that love me, and like I discovered art and that helped me a lot. So it's like I feel like I'm just don't think, oh wow, life is the time of my life, but I feel in general grateful and happy.
That's wonderful. Which of your body parts are you proudest of?
I love I love my tits. I love my tits. I could literally like I love it. That's why.
Nice. That's convenient.
I love it. I love my tits. I love everything. That's the thing. I don't feel like I'm narcissistic, but I love my mind, and I love everything I've done. I chose to do to myself, and I love it, and just like feel very just secure. Like I don't view myself even as anything sexual. I view myself as like a really cool human being. so it's like I just love it.
Do you think you're misunderstood by many people?
Girl, I know. Yeah,
By everyone.
But I don't blame them. That's why it's like a total mindfuck. Because, like, I don't blame them. It's weird. I don't like. It's just so I don't even get offended or mad because I can barely wrap my mind about a lot of my human experiences. But it's like that's just what it is. But I feel, in general, I just feel good. And if I had a message to the world, I would just want the world to just, you know, live your life for you. Do things in your life that makes you happy. If you feel like kind of insecure about doing some stuff and you're overthinking about other people and stuff, don't. Do it. Like okay, then try it. And then if you do it and then it's just affecting you daily, then don't. But like, and I do think like being educated is important. I do like that for them, but also I don't just try to be a good human when you wake up. Like that's it. And just if you feel like being an asshole, I think really mean shit about people all the fucking time. You think I don't walk by people, I'm like, girl, I do all the time, but like the way the mind, like you keep some stuff in your head that is not good, and then you just gradually train your mind to suppress like fucked up thoughts, and then it's just a matter of just intention. Just live your life trying to be a good human. And no,
that's great. That's a great way to go through life.
That's it.
That's wonderful.
I like that. Like that's all that matters. But it seems so complicated. In my mind, it's like it's so logical, but it's not.
No, it's easy.
Isn't that wild though? Like.
Thank you, Mary. You're fascinating.
Ew, I'm sad that I was crying on there.